Hey, good morning, everybody. Hello, Hector, Art, Fred, Ed, Joe, John. Welcome today. Appreciate it. It's Friday, December 10th, 2021. Weekend's ahead of us. Market is up a little bit. Wow. Gonna be a good day, maybe. Just remember, we've got all day here, so. It does look like the SPY's popping up a little bit. That's a good sign. It just needs to hold there now. There's always a if, isn't there? There's always a but. Always an if and a but. Yeah, if it holds. Anyway, I sure like the way this is acting this morning. I have to admit, when I woke up this morning, this is all I had in my mind is what the futures were going to be doing. And first thing I did was check, see everything, how we were going here. And earlier it was down a little bit, but not bad. Something you could handle that. And now we've turned and gone up. So how cool is that right there? We still need to break out to do any good. And yeah, very cool. A few charts, and I have to tell you, there's a fair amount of charts that actually look pretty good. It's just a matter of having the market work with us here a little bit. So let's take a look at these charts. I've got 8 or 9 of them, something like that. And the first one is ADVN. And what I like about ADVN is the bottom we've got put in here. Now, it has not broken its downtrend yet. Still in a downtrend. Remember, when I'm looking at charts like this, I put them on a master watch list, and then I let them set up. Setups that I'm going to look for is candlestick setups, morning stars with follow through, bullish engulf follow through, things like that. Then I'm also going to look at chart patterns. Chart patterns might, we might have a ascending triangle type chart pattern that I might look for. We've got that J-hook continuation pattern. We might look for a pennant chart pattern, a rise and a pullback with, which is nothing more than a flag, okay? That's all this is. It's a flag. And then we look for buying in there. So we'll look at charts that are setting up. They have to have the base that's working and then work from the base. So as I look at this chart, it certainly is a trade from here to here to that trend line. But I feel like, this might be a better trade up here for me. Now, Peter's the last person that wrote here in the room. So I'm just going to use Peter. Well, maybe Peter says, heck no, I like this chart. We've got a bottom here. It looks like it's doing pretty well. I think we could use yesterday's low as a stop, and that 100% makes sense to me. And this could be a buy right here. 100% makes sense to me. Blue line there would be the stop, just penny or two below maybe. So great risk reward. You just have to realize that it just might be a very limited relief rally, but that relief rally could pay in the neighborhood of 9%. So that's good money right there. Anyway, I see a chart, and what I'm looking at is the bottom. Whether or not some people are buying it here or some people are looking at that breakout, somewhere you've got to pick your Kool-Aid. Pick your Kool-Aid. Which one are you going to drink? Don't drink the bad one. FANG. Take a look at FANG here. I like this. Beautiful chart. Look at that 50 period moving average just running right up there. Very nice. And then we come over here in the last couple of weeks maybe, and we start moving down. We get a little choppy. Okay, it happens. And then this last few bars here, it kind of straightened itself out a little bit from the choppiness, where it just went up and down. There's your flag right there. And then there's what could be our green bar today. So this certainly might be a buy. It's also a 3/8 trap. And then if it breaks out of the 3/8 trap, then that's usually my key. I like them when they break out. Remember yesterday I said I was more of a follower of candle signals rather than a catcher. This would be a catcher. I'm not going to try to catch this. I'm more of a let's get bullish and then I'll follow it. Just my style. You can see that there's a fair amount of resistance here. You know, funny thing about this, you could probably put up 1,000 charts and that looks similar, and half of them might fail here and take longer to get up or fail completely, and the other half is just going to break out. You know, resistance is just a place in a chart. That is all it is. It's no more than that. It's a spot in a chart. You know, trying to figure out all this, there's nothing to figure out. You've got a failure, a failure, a failure, 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 failure. Broke out in a good pullback here. So how do you trade this? You know, how do you set this up? Do you buy it now? Do you wait for a breakout of this 113, or are you going to wait for a breakout up here? No matter your answer, you are 100% correct. It's your trade. You set the trade up the way you want. Because what's more important than anything, you've got to be able to see a path up there to make some money. I'm going to go right there just because I can see 16%. Does that look like that's doable? Why not? Look at that big old run right there. Heck, this little move right here is that move right there. So we're all negotiating for an entry. And some folks are going to buy it here, some folks buy it here, some folks buy it here, but we're all looking to get to that goal line. Hot dog stand. Go over here. Cold beer and hot dog waiting for you right there. ERX, if you just want to play one oil chart instead of trying to find a bunch of them, ERX might be one. It is a double. If you don't know what that is, Google it, learn about it. There are also triples. Learn about those. That is a good thing to know. Let's see here. We've got a trend line. We've broken out of our trend line. We've got a trend line up. We're doing great. We've got a low to a high to a higher low. This is a pre-market candle. So far we've got a doji bullish engulf. Okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, that's the kind of chart pattern that we're going to look at, which if it opens up, it won't open a bullish engulf. It'll open up here. So that's a pretty nice chart. Low, high, higher, low. Let's rock and roll above the trend. I like that. ERX looking good. MRO, there's several oils on here now that I kind of look at it. Maybe didn't mean to do that. Here's another one, MRO. We've got a little downtrend here. Here we've broken out of that downtrend. Look at the 50-period moving average. Nice trend there. So we've come down to the 50. We're finding some support in here. And then we take a look at what price has done this past week. Few candles, low to a high. And here we are putting that, we'll go here, putting that flag in. We start to break out of that flag. That could be a buy. And of course, there's going to be people buy earlier right in here. Another chart is BP. BP showing some good strength. We might run to that 50-period moving average. Now, I do think it needs to clear that 50. So right now, if I was to buy BP, my trade would be there to there. And then I would have to reevaluate the candle and the price action to stay in it for that trade up here. VALE, this has got to be one of the prettiest charts here, I think. Beautiful bottom, gorgeous bottom. Here we've rallied up above the 50-period moving average. We've put in a, this is what we call a rounded bottom breakout. And in fact, we can go to the RBB chart. There we go. RBB chart. My two main targets are going to be right here and right here. We can't forget about price action on the left. You can't do that. So how about something, we're going to go right there. How about something like that? This is a terrific looking chart and has buku profit potential right here. It's not going to go up in one straight line. It could take a month before it goes up. But what we're going to be looking for is the strength, like this right here. Look for that pullback or that rest, that consolidation, pop out of the box type chart patterns. That's just a rest sideways. And then we're going to look for those bulls to step in. And this could be one of those characters right now. Nice little green candle in there. And then up we go. Now, this is a very nice chart, I think. CVS, I guess I did put, well, I was looking at the next couple there. I guess I did put a lot of oil in there. Sorry about that. So CVX here, CVX has broken out. And that's great. Breakout charts are really, that is a fantastic strategy. It really is. I think a person that trades breakout charts has to have a tiny bit of patience, because just to blindly buy the breakout might not work out for you as many times as you think it might. What happens is it breaks out and then it immediately needs to rest a little bit. Now, I'm not saying this is going to rest a little bit, but what it does, it gives us some reference. So the bulls have attacked, and they've attacked extremely strong. And because the breakout held, that's even stronger. So what we want to do is set a new baseline. So we want to look at price action in the past, maybe set that new baseline. So I'm going to go with this right here. Anything below 96 and a quarter, this is not going to be good. Now, not going to be good for the trader that buys it here. Not to say that the chart has gone horrible. That's not true at all. But if you pay too high and it starts moving down, it's just gonna pain you. So you've got to have these limits in here. Some traders will just put it on a watch list and just wait till it sets up. Say you're a 3/8 trap trader and you're looking for breakouts. So breakouts, then a 3/8 trap. Well, you can see this is a long way from a 3/8 trap. But if you wait long enough, it will be a 3/8 trap. Long enough could be only 3 days too. Could be today. This one's not looking like it, but just you have to put your plan in. Plan is simple. Plan can be, I'm going to buy this right here. Here's a plan. I'm going to buy this inside that box. My stop's going to be $96.24. If I bought it at the very top of that box, my risk is going to be 1.86%. And if I was to buy it at the top of that box, and that was your target, your reward would be 2.47, 2.5 if that was your target. Very simple. A plan is not hard. Years ago, I remember asking somebody to write a plan. They wrote me like a 10-page plan. Oh my God. Oh my God. Too long. No wonder people don't want to write down a plan. Look at CAT. CAT is in that rounded bottom breakout area. A very nice bottom here. Bullish Hiromi. We rallied up. Here we've pulled back. There's your buy zone right there. Right here. Nice looking chart. Target that I would shoot for is the 200. And here you're going to have several little places along the way that might want to pick on the bullish candle. TSN. Sorry, this one's a lot of them in here. I like what TSN is doing. The rally up. Where are we? Here we go. The rally up, and then we dropped down and went right back up. And here we've pulled back right there. I think that's setting up. It still needs to break out to make any money. Again, if you're one of those traders that would rather wait for it to break out, there is nothing in the world wrong with that. And there's nothing in the world buying it down here. You just have to set your plan. And you know, when you set your plan, you know how much you're going to risk. So if it loses, don't get mad. Don't cuss. Don't kick the dog. Don't do anything like that. Ladies, don't beat your man up. Don't even do anything like that. You already know what it is. If you put your risk in there, if your risk is, say, the T-line here, and you bought it right there, well, you're saying, I accept 1.24% risk, and I'm okay with that. BEKE, I said ladies, don't beat your men up because I just didn't want to say men don't beat your ladies up. But yeah, that too. Look at BKE. This could be the second best looking chart I see here. 50's trending out very nice here. Let's put some trend lines. We'll take this top over to here and we'll come down. We're right there. Man, we are right at that breakout point. And from there, I think it's smooth sailing. Some money making room up there. All righty. That's it. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. I truly appreciate it on a Friday afternoon. Hey, I want to remind you that over in Doug's room, it's an open room today. We'll get you the link. He's going to be giving away one of his carvings, and everybody should run over there today. But we'll get you the link here just here in a minute or two, okay? Thanks, everyone. Take care.